Good morning and welcome. Now it's Friday morning, as you probably all know, but I've been sat thinking what to do for dinner. It's 8:30, I think it is. Oh, it's going on for 9 o'clock now. I've been clearing things off so I can get to the hob. Now I've decided I'm going to do corned beef hash with Yorkshire puddings, either a big Yorkshire pudding, which I always had when growing up, or maybe a couple of smaller ones. We'll see. But it's going to be with a twist for me today because normally I do corned beef hash as I've watched my mum, my grandma, yeah, and how they did it, and they always did it with potatoes, corned beef, carrots, onions, mushrooms, sometimes peas, not always, and sometimes they'd put a bit of parsnip in, not always, but the general was what I said to start with. But because it's now cold weather, I'm going to make it more into a winter hearty meal. So I'm going to add some veg to it, frozen veg. What I've got in the freezer, I want to use up, so yeah. But I have diced the corned beef up, and I'm gonna crack on. I was gonna just get on with doing the veg and not film, but then I've thought, well, you might want to see how I prepare it and everything. So yeah, but let's just get these potatoes peeled first. Normally, I mean, my mum, nan, they only added salt and pepper to it. I think I'm going to add a few seasonings, a few herbs and that to it, just to spice it up a little bit, because John's not 100% keen on it, but he will eat it, so I like to make it so it's more enjoyable for him as well. So I've got a big potato here. That's probably going to be enough. A little bit bad there. So how's your week been? I hope you've had a good one. Mine's been okay up to yesterday, when Barney, our dog, for anyone new, is epileptic. Doesn't have regular seizures, but he had one last night. So that kind of, yeah. But he was fine after he ate his dinner and had a little walk and everything, and yeah. So but up to then, my week's been quiet really, but I've been cracking on with housework and general jobs that's always needs doing indoors. But pop along and say hello and let me know if you've had a nice week and what you've been up to. I'm not used to this knife for doing this, so please excuse me. So yeah, that's that. So what I'm going to do with the potatoes is I'm going to dice them up small. That's how we've always done them anyway. As I've said, this meal, it's a bit controversial because it can be. I mean, so I know some people do it in a frying pan and it's more stodgy than liquid. The way that we do it in Yorkshire is it's done on the hob in a pan in water, and then you add gravy granules at the end. So it does make it more of a liquid, well, with gravy. But I know this can be done in so many ways, so I I really wouldn't want anyone commenting here, this is not how you do it, because it's the way that I've been brought up with it, and it's us that's eating it. And you know, I always say I never comment on anyone's food channels telling them how it should be done, because everyone does things different. And at the end of the day, it's you that's eating it. So you add what flavours you want, you add what food you like, because not everyone likes the same food. And I always say it'd be a boring world if we all like the same things. So, and we you know, everyone does things differently. So I never comment thinking that the way I do things is the proper way, because it's not always. It's just the way that I do it. So yeah, when people comment, oh, this and that and the other, without, you know, as I've said, it's up to you. So that is that. Now I'm going to do some carrots. Does anyone else agree with what I've just said? You know, I mean, I think some, I'm not being disrespectful, but I think some people think it's their rights to. I know we do as videos and we put ourselves out there and this, that, and the other, but I get quite a lot saying how they enjoy seeing what I do. It gives them different ideas for what to do for dinner and baking, etc. So that's why I do it mainly. And plus, you know, I've met some really lovely people doing this. But at the end of the day, I just think about people's feelings when you're putting comments saying this is not right, that's not right, or not being very nice, and it hurts people's feelings. We take time out to do these videos and share things with you because we want to, and because probably I'm imagining everyone else as well. But for myself, I enjoy doing it, and yeah, it's become part of my life now to do it, you know. But when you get comments that's not so nice, it can be a bit, not upsetting, but you know, just a bit like. But yeah, so anyway, that's enough about that, isn't it? There's the carrots done. Now what I'm going to do before I put these carrots in, I'm going to pop the corned beef in, because I like it to be more in the mixture. You've got a layer of potatoes there, so I'm going to pop, I've just diced it up as best that you can with corned beef. So that's in there. And then I'm going to add some garden peas. As much or as least as you want, or you may not even want to put any in because you may not like them. I'm going to pop some spinach in because spinach is very good for you. I'm going to pop, they normally come in cubes like that, so I'm going to pop, I'll pop, oh Christ, I'm not putting that one in, that's a big one. Put 4 in, and then I'm going to pop some green beans in. Again, like I said, this is out of norm for me. I don't normally do it, but right, now these vegetables will boil down because they're frozen. So then I'm just going to put some big chunks of carrot in. I have got a parsnip there that I was going to pop in, but I may not bother with that. I may just do put some onion in. I have to have onion in, but again, not everyone likes onions. It's exactly what you want. Right, so there goes the carrots. I may as well put this little one in. And then I've got some small onions. Hopefully they'll not make me cry, they normally do. But right, just let me peel these because this is a boring bit to watch. Right, so I'm just going to roughly chop these up. Doesn't really matter how you do them, unless you like really small chopped onions, and then obviously you do that, but I don't really bother for this meal. At least I'm not going to have to worry for the rest of the day what to do for dinner. That's going to be plenty. Now what is left, because there probably will be some left, but as I say, frozen veg does boil down. But what is left I put into a container and put it into the freezer. So yeah, let me just oh no, I can do that with water. Just let me grab the herbs and whatever I'm putting in. Right, so again, you put what you want seasoning, herbs, and as much as what you want. I'm putting celery salt in. Nice look of that. This is something that I don't normally do. Some dried basil. Some dried parsley. Just think the flavours. I'm thinking flavours more than anything. Some sage. Some garlic granules. Some mixed herbs. And last but not least, some salt and pepper. It is a decent sized pan, so nice bit of pepper in there. And then fill the pan with water, put it onto the hob to cook for about 50 minutes or whatever. Well, whenever your potatoes and your veggies cooked. I'm not going to pop it on to cook just yet because it's going to be for later, so I'll probably pop this on mid-afternoon, but I just wanted to prepare it and get it all ready so that I don't have to worry then it's done just to pop on. I will also do the Yorkshire pudding mixture. So yeah, this has been my twisted version, or should I say my corned beef hash with a twist, on something that I don't normally cook like that, but we'll see how it is. We'll proofs in the pudding with the taste, isn't it? So we'll see how we enjoy it later. I will let you know. But yeah, let me know how you do corned beef hash, and let me know what you're having for dinner tonight. But I hope you all have a lovely day, um, and weekend. Are you up to anything nice this weekend? We've got. I will have to do some shopping, and oh crikey, I've just dropped the cup. We will have to do some shopping, and then Sunday I'm hoping to go and see my mum. So I'm in need of a drink. So yeah, not as quiet a weekend this week as what we did last weekend, but yeah. So don't forget to pop along and say hello. If you've got any friends or family that you think will be interested in my little page, send them my way. And I'm off now to get ready, take Barney for his little walk, and get on with the day. But thank you for watching, and thank you for all your support as always. You know I appreciate it, and I will see you on the next one.